1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's get this started. Hello, and welcome to TNN Live. I'm Ultra7, your host. Now let's start off with today's news. Hopefully we'll get some more viewers here watching. But let's start off with one of the most important and biggest announcements today. Hasbro today unveiled its first wave of their newly purchased license of Power Rangers. That's right. Let's head on over to check those out. First wave includes 4 brand new, redesigned, should I say completely designed, figures from Hasbro, which include the White Ranger, Dino Charge Red Ranger, Lord Zed, and the Shadow Ranger from SPD. Now I know what y'all might be thinking. Well, what good are the quality of these? Well, I mean, just look at them. Check them out. Packaging is solid, basic, not too flashy. But you can tell it comes with a good amount of accessories, especially compared to the Bandai America stuff we were getting back then. What I also really like is that it comes with not only a couple of accessories, but also some energy effects, as you can see here. Now, these have different alternate heads, in case you didn't know. Let's for example take a look at the ones that we got in wave 1. The alternate head for these 3, which for a $20 figure is actually pretty good. I mean, just take a look at these. Some of you might be wondering perhaps, well, what kind of quality are we getting? Because compared to the past Bandai America toys, which weren't that great, and the SH figure art lines that are very good, but they're a bit expensive, what can we expect from these? Well, I actually have a small comparison to show you that not only the price, but also the way the actual figure looks. Let's take a look at that right here. Now you'll see on the left the Hasbro figure that we're talking about, and the Bandai Japan one, the SH Figure Arts Kyoryu Red. This came out more than 5 years ago. Now I'm not saying the Hasbro one is going to be exactly on par with the Hasbro one, the Bandai one, sorry, but for $20 the quality of that is just very good, extraordinary. And of course the face sculpts, which are very good also, if you want to take a look at those again. Especially Hasbro employing its new face print technology, I would say these are very good. Many people actually feel tempted to get the entire box set, and for $20 you can't go wrong. You can clearly see Hasbro here really hit the ground running with these awesome figures. Now let's move on over to our next topic, which is actually about Ultraman. PBandai announced that it'll be releasing an Ultraman Ginga Ultra Replica Ginga Spark, which is just like the DX one, except the difference is in this one is that it actually comes with a little extra accessories. As you can tell by this other picture right over here, it's got lights and sounds just like the DX one that came out a few years ago. But unlike the one that came a few years ago, this one includes a stand for both the Ultraman Ginga Spark doll and the Ginga Spark. And perhaps its biggest selling point is that it's going to have 2 sheets that include all the live sign or logos of Kaiju and Ultraman. Approximately or exactly 221 different logos, which allow you to get the most out of the Ginga Spark. Previously, the only way to get all the sounds out of the Ginga Spark toy was to actually own all the vinyl toys. Well, now with the sticker sheet, you won't need that. You'll be able to do that from there. Alright, let's see what else is on the docket for today. Looks like we don't have that many people here on the chat, sadly. If anyone is out there, please say something in the chat. This is a live stream, and we're hoping we get some viewers here. Alright, let's move on to some other news that I myself find very interesting. Bandai announced that it will be re-releasing as a 20th anniversary the Hyper Muteki and Maximum Mighty X Gashat set. Now this set is going to be exactly the same as the one that was released in 2017. The only difference perhaps is that it might have some different packaging, since it is a re-release and it's the 20th anniversary one. When can we expect it? Well, according to the Japanese Toys R Us website, it says it will be released sometime in May, at the end of May exactly, 2019. And the great thing about this is that if you're like me, who missed out on getting the Hyper Muteki and Maximum Mighty X Gashat set, then you probably feel like this. But there's no need to worry about that. I mean, I understand why you'd worry. If you have been looking to purchase one of these, you'd see the crazy prices that are on this toy. But according to the Toys R Us website, this thing is going to go for a great retail value. So you'll be able to buy it. Maybe you can go to Hobby Link Japan or TokuNewsNetwork or other Japanese websites where you can buy this. I for one am really excited to get this because I missed out the first time, but there's no way I'm gonna miss out again. Alright, let's move over to some next news. Bandai announced that it's going to be releasing not 2, that's right, not 2, but 4 new figures. Did I say Bandai? I meant NECA. Oh god, I messed that up again. Sorry folks, this is my first live stream and I'm not doing so well, as you might have noticed. Alright, let's check this out here. Here, as we can see, we got some awesome new figures for the Godzilla King of Monsters line of NECA toys. Now these are not exactly up to par or high in quality like the SH figure arts that were unveiled a few weeks ago, but I mean, these are American toys made by an American company, and the great thing about this is that the price range is really good for some of us who can't quite afford the SH figure arts ones that are somewhere in the $80 to $100 range. These are going to retail hopefully somewhere between $20 and $30, which is a lot easier on the wallet for some of us. There are actually other photos of these, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get some of them in time. So for right now, we'll just look at these. If you'll notice, they added stands to the Rodan figure and the Mothra figure. They come with stands. And the Godzilla looks almost the same as the 2014 one they did. But, I mean, if you look closely enough, you'll see that the Godzilla one actually has redesigned legs and redesigned dorsal fins as well, that we can see right here. So that's something to look forward to in case you missed out on the first one. Alright, let's head on over to one more thing we can talk about, which is, hold on, let me check my news thing right here. Discussion of, oh man, this is gonna be a hard one. Okay. Introduction to Tokusatsu. Now, maybe some of you most of you that are watching this, some of you actually knows what Tokusatsu is. What is Tokusatsu? Well, it's just much more than that than Power Rangers. It's much more than that. I mean, it encompasses what I showed here in this. Drama, anime styles and tropes, live action, stunts, fight scenes. Tokusatsu has a lot going for it, but sadly, what can I say? Most people just call it Power Rangers. You would know what I'm talking about. How can we introduce people to Tokusatsu? Well, I myself don't have many ideas, and I was kind of hoping that there would be some more people on the chat. Hello? People in the chat? No? Anyone there? Anyone? Anyone chat? Anyone wanna reply? Anyone there? Okay. We'll just continue on with that. So, what are some ways that we can introduce people to Tokusatsu? Well, we could mention to them that, I mean, if they like action, drama, maybe anime, which, as you know, many people love anime. We can actually get them to like some of that. The good thing about Tokusatsu is that it's something that many people might be open to watching it if they don't prejudge. Just tell them to come at it with fresh eyes. Don't come thinking that, oh, it's something for kids. It's something that adults shouldn't watch. Because then it'll make some of the rest of us feel like Kano Nakamura and Tokusatsu ga ga ga, and none of us want to feel that way, right guys? Anyway, I think I've talked enough, and it looks like there's no one on the chat here. Hello? Anyone in the chat? I might have to rebroadcast this later on. I've actually been talking for quite a while, and yet for some reason I can't get anyone to talk on the chat. Is anyone there? Is there anyone there? Did I just start mentioning again all the topics that I talked about? Maybe I'll just sit here quietly and wait for someone to respond. Alright, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just taunt them with all these extra news articles that I got. Anyone there? Anyone there? Seem to be having some technical difficulties trying to get Thanks everybody. Jeez. I can't work under these conditions. Anyone there? Jerry, get out of here on the phone. I don't care if he's in Aruba. Just get someone. I gotta have some viewers. Yeah, hello. Yes, there's no one here. Having some technical difficulties. Mostly the amount of people watching this stream. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Thanks. Alright. Sorry about that, folks, but I'm back. Anyway, we're talking about Tokusatsu. Well, sadly, I think our time is up. And hopefully next time we'll get more viewers. I'll actually ask you all to talk a little bit more about yourselves, why you like Tokusatsu, what other news or articles interest you, what do you think about the other, maybe also some discussion about how you introduce some people to Tokusatsu, and how maybe some tips and tricks we could use. Hopefully I'll do another broadcast soon enough. Thanks for your time. I hope this wasn't too boring. I certainly didn't find it boring. I hope you all had a good time. Thanks everyone who came in, and please don't forget to tell your friends to like the video, share it where you can. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, apart from YouTube. And hello. Alright, well, thanks for watching everybody. Have a great night.